exploring the technologies to figure out what mechanisms have the best specificity and sensitivity with their results. So we continue conversations with other jurisdictions across the country. We have entertained a number of potential opportunities to partner with labs to be able to provide those services. And we're continuing to think about where when we do launch those efforts or make those efforts available, who does it make most sense to prioritize in getting access for that? So I say all that to say that, yes, we are actively looking at how we can leverage that technology and make sure that we understand how to use it once we get those results. Now, to your question in terms of how we're following and tracking results. So anyone who does a COVID test in our jurisdiction, whether you're utilizing a public lab or a private lab, that information it's a reportable disease. So that information is sent to the state and the state it's implemented into the state surveillance unit. So each morning, our disease control staff goes through the surveillance system. It was formerly called NEDS, and now with the new contact tracing efforts, it's going to be called COVID Link. And so what happens is every morning, anyone who has a test, who has a home residence or a residence that they put on their requisition sheet that is a Montgomery County resident, that information is pulled from the database and it's looked at by our disease control team. So anyone who's getting tested, we will ultimately get access to that result, and then that is how that process of contact tracing is initiated. So if you, for example, and I'm not wishing this on you, but Jody, if you test positive and you're a resident of Montgomery County, I would see that result, and then we would call you and say, hi Jody, we saw that you tested positive, we need you to participate in this initial interview so that we can find out more about your risk, your exposures, who you came into contact with, so that we can notify those individuals that they need to get tested.